Start the ball rolling. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. All right, our dear friends, get ourselves settled down. We are about to begin in a minute's time. Huh? Just sit back, relax, and enjoy ourselves. Okay, a very good evening to all of our fellow associates, our friends, our guests. Welcome to tonight's Zoom meeting. And also want to remember our children who are also watching us in the Zoom right now. We want to also appreciate the girls and the boys. We too want to especially welcome them to tonight's session. We also want to especially recognize our friends joining us for the very first time, also for our guests. And of course, we also want to invite and introduce to all our friends who are coming up with expectation. Expectation in terms of as far as health-wise, as well as also even wealth-wise. I trust tonight you'll find our session educational. It is informative and, of course, beneficial to you. Now, year 2021 is a very challenging year, but majority of us were able to sustain ourselves in our business, in our health, and even our support for others. What's the reason? The reason is many of our leaders took their time, their effort, their resources in teaching, training, encouraging, and motivating us. And of course, to keep us on our toes. One of our great leaders, none other than our caring and sharing couple, John and June, took that additional initiative to ensure that each one of us are connected. We are in touch with the happenings around, and is able to, as usual, sharing and carrying the best that they have. So tonight, perhaps is going to be the last session for the year. And today's subject we're going to talk about is how to promote Kangen water as a unique franchise business opportunity. Wow, a very timely message tonight they're going to share. So let us all together put our hands together and welcome John and June, the ambassadors for the American Anti-Cancer Institute.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. Okay. Can you see my slide?
Okay.
Right. That's my profile briefly. So later I introduce a little bit here, so that a little bit there. So June will be able to share a testimony later on. So this is my profile. So you can see I have been employee for 10 years anyway in Sabah. I've been working here in Sabah for 10 years. And then after that, I became a business owner. I explore my own business. So my business is in immigration. So I got a license. I'm actually a licensed immigration specialist as well. But that's have been my bread and butter business for 16 years. But the total is 26 years. Then retired January 2011, bring my wife back to Sabah for, Lord, retire for good. At that time, I'm only 54, right? So nonetheless, it's a blessing in disguise, I suppose, right? It's God's calling. That's where I got to know Allah, Almighty God, in this Kota Kinabalu here, and how's my life was touched. So why I say God calling in September 2011, why I say God calling? Because I get to know God before I don't know who is God. So I got to know God in this Christian faith in Kota Kinabalu here. So because I got to know him, so I started to study him. I asked, who is he? All this thing, right? Then I heard about so much about prayer, that answer, prayer not answer, how prayer work, all this thing. So from there onward, I pray. I pray what you want me to do. Do you want me to come out of retirement? So you have to give me positive signs and wonder, so I'll be able to follow your path, right? And then he give me active signs and wonder through my prayer, and that's how lead me to be this American Anti-Cancer first. I've been an ambassador because what happened during the time me and my wife was actually retiring, and then nothing to do. So of course we earn all our bucks outside over the 16 years, right? So our children have grown up. So we thought of retire for good, But our children or independent anyway. So myself just say call it quit and then enjoy myself and end up. What happened, cutting my story short, so I was led by the book that I read, Killing Cancer Not People. It led me to be American Anti-Cancer. Also through the book, remember one thing is that it is through the book that I read in chapter 6 that I know about Kangen water, energy. This company producing it. And I was very puzzled because just now my background, I am a business analyst by profession. I'm a trained business analyst in England for over a few years, and I also had a master's degree in business analyst. So I would say I qualify to be able to study what work, what don't work, and what is the best way to go about it in marketing strategy. So, and then that's how I start to research on the Kangen water energy. I even write to the extent I write to, not energy, I write to Japanese Ministry of Health to ask them whether there's such water as medical device, medical grade water. So from there I researched and they replied me by the Ministry of Health and they told me Energic is the one that producing this Kangen water medical device, right? So cut in short, so I get my confidence on that. It lead me to be doing this this Kangen water because I also learned from the book and I relate the 5 magic things that been reversed by Kangen water. You're talking about cancer, you're talking about kidney problem, you're talking about gout, arthritis, and you're talking about hypertension, you're talking about kidney problem. 5. Guess what? When I bought the machine, I'll go around and trying to find patients who have these 5 major illness just to prove the point what American Anti-Cancer have endorsed. And I did it all. I still got that original first file. All the 5 cases I done, I tell you honestly, it's not coincidence. It's a blessing from Almighty God. He lead me one by one. So I got all the testimony on the major 5, and that give us very confident. So as I said, so I start to build this business. Hang on, I don't know what happened. It jumped very fast. So what I'm going to share with you today is about business opportunity, a simple concept of building business today. What I call today, I'm going to share with you is about financial freedom. If you really look into this later on, I'll get my wife to share on this financial freedom things that you know. Most of this financial freedom about working for people or even do your own business, right? You have money, you have time, but you have no security. That means money are not secure, right? You don't earn much. So also same thing. And the most important part, what I'm going to cover today, whereby the financial freedom we're going to get, I mean in money, financial, in time freedom, and also have security, like what we are enjoying now, right? So who are these people? So let's say you heard so much about Robert Kiyosaki about cash flow control, right? Employee, a business owner. I'm the same thing. I follow this control myself in my life. I never read this book before, but it's a pattern of life. First, you work for people for 10 years. That's what I did. And then later, I slowly explore myself as a self-employed business. I do my own part-time self-employed business to explore, to get more money. For what? For my children's education. For what? For a better car. For what? For a roof under my family, under our head, right? So you need to have a house, right? So from there onward, you learn about the skill of being employed as a business person. Then the next thing, what we do, we go into business owner. That is the major topic I'm going to cover today. Business owner as an entrepreneur, right? If you look at this 4 quadrant, it's beyond doubt, right? So you can see this, 95% of people on the left, employee and self-employed, but only 5% of the people on the right. And that is entrepreneur and investor, right? If you look at the, these are 5% of the wealth only on the left quadrant, these 2, but 95% of the wealth is on the right-hand side, which is you have to be either a business entrepreneur or investor. Today, I'm going to share with you, not, of course, investor, you need a lot of money as an investor to invest, right? But look at the tax situation whereby business owner, employee, and self-employed about average about 25%, right? You're talking about this on tax, right? But investors have none. But many of us will be likely fall into the other three, right? And then we target at the entrepreneur better because it's more logical and achievable. Why achievable? So why you need to be an entrepreneur? I moved from a self-employed, that I employ myself. I do my own immigration work and I process people immigration paper for migrate to other country. Then I earn about say about 5,000 Malaysian ringgit per case. You know, I earned that when I did as a self-employed. Then after that, I realized I need to employ people. You need to be entrepreneur. Entrepreneur means you need to employ people, right? So you need to set up. So you are a leader. So you have to set up a business taking financial risks. That means with the hope making more profit. You have leverage and others to do some work for you. So you get more cases in because my cases are rolling in. So I need to deploy people. Before I did a self-employed, I do all the paperwork myself. I fill in the application myself and I send all the application myself. How can I do so many cases a month? Maybe less than 5, right? So because of that, I employ people. So I take risks. So this is entrepreneur I'm talking about. I'm going to share with you particularly to the topic today with energetic business. So imagine that in a factory, that if you do a business, right, a factory make about 5 to 10%. But as I say, if you go and see this in the supermarket, like Costco, like even all these supermarket outside, Mili Mewa, all these supermarket, you can see Walmart, right? So they're the distributor of this profit. They pay out this money, 65 to 75%, and consumer, you target direct, right? But what we are doing today, I'm going to share with you what Energetic is able to give you this. That means you represent the center part. That means the factory make the product, like Energetic make the product directly, will go direct to the consumer. So you will be in the middle. See, 65 to 72% based on the compensation plan of Energetic. You can capture this money. So up to you whether you want to take it. I'll share with you this, the rise of entrepreneur. That's my main topic today. Listen to this. Why you need to be an entrepreneur.
So this idea of job security in information age is so obsolete, but it's still taught inside our school system. And that's where the problem starts. There's no financial education in the school system, and people are still trained to be employees to work for that paycheck. This is a chart on the middle class. What's happening in the middle class, those that went to school, their incomes have been coming down for years. And parents still say to the kids, go to school, get a job. Now, what happens to all those middle-class people who are dropping off the ends of the chart? Well, they become what's called working poor. And this is what happens to working poor. But they say poverty is ending. Well, poverty may be ending, but working poverty is going up. And this is food stamp usage. So food stamp usage in America is going through the roof right now because people cannot earn what they call a living wage. So some of these charts actually tell you what's going on. And this is a really interesting one, you know. People are going back to school because if I go back to school, I'll get a nice job. But this is what's happening to, it's called Sallie Mae, which is the student loan guys. Student loan is going through the roof. It's now over $1 trillion, and student loan debt is worse than credit card debt. So when people stop using credit card, the government got people into student loan debt. And the problem with student loan debt is you can never be forgiven. See, with credit card debt, you can declare bankruptcy and all's forgiven. But student loan debt, you can declare bankruptcy, you still owe it. It's the worst of all debt. But this is the next picture. Look at this chart here. This is what's happening to wages of college graduates. It's going down. So you go to college, you rack up all this debt, but you earn less money. Now, that's not that intelligent.
I feel sorry for the person who dreads going to work, who is sick to their stomach on Monday morning, who hates their alarm clock, who gets a little glimmer of hope on a Wednesday because it's hump day and says, thank God it's Friday. And they live for those 2 days a week where they get to be themselves and they don't have to be around people they don't like, and they don't have to play the political game in the office, and they don't have to live this half life. The person that works 50 weeks a year just to be able to have the 2 weeks for vacation. And you know what happens to most of them nowadays? They don't have a vacation. They have a staycation. They have time off of work, but they don't get to go where they want to go because they're overextended. They've got all this debt. They got all this situation. They hate their alarm clock. They can't sleep until they're done. They have to spend most of their life in traffic. I feel sorry for that group of people because there's a better way. They just don't know it. So here's the question. What do you think would give you the best chance to move up and get to the top 10%, the top 5%, the top 1% or beyond? In my opinion, and in the opinion of many, many experts, the answer is to become an entrepreneur, to become your own boss.
The spirit of the entrepreneur is to be a risk taker and to be resourceful and unstoppable and to have a vision of yourself beyond where you are and not willing to settle for life as it is.
In the world of entrepreneurship, there are no limits. You can make as much as you want, depending on how much you want to work and how smart you are and how great a team you put together.
Any kind of a retail business, retail build-outs is extremely expensive. Even just these small little yogurt stores where they're putting little yogurt machines and you get all the different flavors, you're spending $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 to open a yogurt shop.
I would love to buy a Dunkin' Donuts, but it's $500,000 or so to start. I don't quite have that just-in-case money.
Risk you can lose it all, and most guys do 2 or 3 times, and even big guys like Branson, because I'm such a fan of his, half his companies don't work. If you make $1 million, your problems are going to go. If you make $1 billion, your problems are really going to go. Just the opposite. You and I know when you're making $1 million, you got $1 million responsibilities. You make $1 billion, you got 1,000 times $1 million responsibilities.
And most people say, I'd love to be my own boss. 70% of Americans would love to be their own boss, according to recent polls. But they don't know how to get there. Because what are you going to do? One, you could buy an existing business. If somebody's selling an existing business, you have to ask why. Usually because it's probably hard. It's probably not making as much money as they hope. 2, they could buy a franchise. A little less risk, proven system, but it's expensive to be able to do that. 3, they could start something from scratch. And that's where a lot of people feel like, I don't have the chops to do it. I don't have the money. I don't have the product idea. I don't have the expertise. I don't have whatever it's going to take to be able to get there. And I can't risk my family to do it. So 4th, they could become an investor. A lot of people in this town invest to try and figure out a way, but you got to be pretty smart with that game too, right?
Right. So you can see, right? It's exactly what happened. What is the fact of life about? You need to be the entrepreneur, right? Cool. Right. So what I'm going to share with you, look at the reality of a franchise model, which just now have been covered by this speaker just now, sharing the video. But don't worry about the video. I have the entire video later on prepared for you. So you can watch the entire video later on. This is the reality of a franchise model. I'm talking about McDonald's, like 1.8 million, right? Utility, 52,000. Labor cost, maybe 7,000 or 8,000 per year, all this. And the food cost, you need material and raw material, right? And maintenance cost, wow. Imagine that. And also royalty, you have to pay to the for the franchise model, right? 216,000. So it came out to 178,000. So average gross profit you can make really on this sort of model secure. What do you get? You get about 10% of this 178,000, right? So about 10% of the sale. That's what you make. So this is a risk and a high intensive capital cost. Now, let me ask Jun to share with you about our traditional business. Why we value about network marketing business like energy. Jun.
Hi. As John said that we are entrepreneur. Before we set up the law office in Thailand, we employ maximum time, the peak time, we have 44 staff. But our maintenance cost to running this business, it cost me more than 100,000 US per month. But in order to do that, I able to make a double return in return. And luckily, we are running good, and then we got the profit. However, it doesn't matter you running how good or not. It's the government call the shot. If they change a policy or whatever quota they don't give in, our business finish, So it is a very hardship. And also for my employee, I employ them. I give them only 3 months trial. on the 4th month onward, if they cannot return interest to me, the profit, they cannot make profit to contribute to the company, they will be on fires. So it is this is the business practice, you know. So everybody have to give out and have to take risks, you know. And then this is so hassle to run the business, traditional business like that. You have to set up the office very nicely. We have to pay advertising costs, employee staff, all this in the calculation. I mean, by now, you know, we are running energy business. You don't even need any capital, you know. And nowadays, even this crisis, our sales never drop. You know, we can use the Zoom internet service, you know, and we are proud to say that our team is well organized worldwide, internationally. You know, you can refer people in Singapore, even in Dubai, you see, Lonnie team is very strong over there. You can pass over, we have team to take care. So you can build your network internationally. And even in Hong Kong, China is my strength there. I mean, it is a very good opportunity for the young people, also for the people that they short of the capital. You can start a very big business. And this is it's a big picture. You have to look into that so that you can be very success, and we can provide we can provide the training online. You know, you can, once you become a member, you have all kind of free training online, weekly, monthly, you know, in Chinese, in English, in Malay. You never get a shock, you know, of this material. Okay, so good luck and enjoy the business model, and also join our franchisee system. Okay. Right.
So I've taken a look at the network.
Oh, hang on, sorry. Now I want you to watch this video. And what are the elements of network marketing company you should be looking at? But look at the perspective from Eric Worre, right? He's a master guru in network marketing, right? And how to choose the right company is very important, right? Okay, now.
So I've taken a look at the network marketing profession and really tried to understand why so many people are confused as to the validity of this as a business. One is this pyramid shape. People get really messed up with this pyramid. Oh, it's one of those pyramid things.
So I just think there are a lot of haters out there who really don't understand the industry and say, oh, it's a get rich quick scheme. It's a pyramid.
Well, corporate America is a pyramid scheme. You know what I mean? It goes like this. You have thousands of MBAs, you know, let's say working for Ford or General Motors or Coca-Cola. If all these MBAs are all trying to get to here, that's a pyramid. Only one guy's going to make it. You know, every 10 years, one's going to make it. Whereas you look at network marketing, it's like this. So you're here, and your job is to develop other CEOs coming up behind you. So it's an inverse pyramid.
Another issue that's been true in the past that is no longer true now is people used to be in network marketing loaded up with products that they couldn't sell, and they ended up a loser. They ended up with a bunch of product in their garage, they ended up with a bunch of products sitting in their kitchen shelves or whatever, and they thought they could sell it, and then they weren't willing to or able to sell it, and they ended up with a bunch of stuff, and they were bitter about it.
There was this thing called front loading where you had to buy, like, well, if you bought $25,000 worth of product, you got better commissions and all this. Today, it's almost all done by computer. It's direct mail, comes from a warehouse somewhere else. You don't have to have all this inventory. You don't have to stock up. It's a paperless world now. You know, most of it's done online. You have a back office. It really works. And I mean, the technology has changed everything.
Third issue is people start talking about 99% of people in network marketing don't make any money. Well, we've talked about that over the course of this journey together. Almost $200 million a day is being paid out to network marketing distributors around the world. But here's the reality inside of network marketing. The vast majority of people that get involved in network marketing just become customers, and they get involved to be able to purchase product at a lower price. If you take Costco as an example, if a person goes into Costco and gets a membership to Costco so they can get a lower price on the product, we don't call that person a loser because they have a bunch of product that they walked out with a smile on their face. Yet when some people want to take a look at network marketing, they say, well, those people, they're just using the product and they aren't earning an income, so they must be a loser. They're not a loser, they're a happy customer. That's the vast majority of people that are involved in network marketing. Now, a smaller percentage of those people decide to go build a business. They earn $300 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000. That's the bulk of earnings in network marketing. And then there's the few that really decide to take it serious, really decide to build a large network, really work to make that network very, very productive. And those people make huge amounts of money and there's no cap. One thing that I think is real when it comes to people's perceptions about network marketing is people put this, and distributors, I think, involved in network marketing have some responsibility for this. They have sometimes unrealistic claims about the product or about the income.
Most people who become distributors, they want the money, they want to be successful, but they don't have the skills. They don't know what to do. And when people don't know what to do and they're in a new business, they're scared. And when they're scared, they panic and desperation kind of sets in. So they think everyone they talk to has to get in. So if I talk to you and you say, well, no, I don't have time to do that, they're like, no, I need you. You have to do this or I won't be successful. So I start clawing on you. I start that desperation. So then I start making claims about the product, which are not appropriate, probably not even true. Or I start saying, oh, let me show you how you can make all this money and you don't have to do anything, Eric. And so you just totally misrepresent the opportunity, and you're clingy with people because you think you need everybody to be successful, and you don't.
The reality is in network marketing, there's a lot of hard work involved. There's a lot of effort. You're going to have to develop yourself. It's a business like anything else. It's going to take some time, but in my opinion, it's better.
Okay, so you can see what have been covered just now, the 4 elements of network marketing. It's talking about the product, the company, the compensation plan, the support. So the video, don't worry, I have uploaded for you on the Google link later on. You can go into detail on this, and this is what the factor that have been recommended you are looking for in order to have a reliable, solid company. I can tell you, okay, to find out from the people who refer you here, right, whether Energic fulfill all these 4 elements. I can highly recommend it fulfill at least 95%, which is good enough, right? Okay, at least 95% it fulfill. Okay, so find out, not going to cost you anything, right? But not finding out if you refuse to look at it, don't want to listen about it, or the people who you have been in touch, and they don't even want to talk about it, then of course is their own doomsday, right? That is important, their own doomsday. So that's how me and June, after we retire, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Because we retire, we're not looking at any more traditional business or investment or this thing, right? Then I look at network marketing, not going to have any risk, right? The machine I buy, not going to have any risk. So this is the situation, the business model that touch us, right? Right? All I need to do, I invest as if I want one machine, right? Utility, 0. Just how you've seen the franchise model, right? Labor, 0. Equipment, rental, none. Fee may be renewable every year, 53 ringgit Malaysia. That one is ringgit Malaysia. Okay? Times an hour, you decide on your own time, right? Income, unlimited, my friend. That is the beauty in Energic model. So you can see how much actually costs you, 13,980. Is that an investment capital? It's not. What you invest, something you use for your own self, is not a capital. Understand, right? Because you have to use the machine, you have to learn and be trained with it, right? And that is exactly the business model I'm talking about. So what I'm going to share with you is a people franchise system in Energic, right? So this is the system that you're going to have an opportunity. People franchise system, because what I call people, because we are in touch with people. We don't need to set up any like McDonald's machine, and all the system have to be properly documented, and the material you have to follow the same thing, the same way of cooking, and all these things many come into place, right? You have to follow the system. So the system to you, I want to share with you is this. That's how I use this system. are using a water investment group system. Understand, right? But don't worry about this. I got all this slide. Investment group on water. I got this slide in the next Google link. I'm going to share with you the entire slide. I'm not going to share with you here. You can go and read about it and you know about it, how water investment group can come into this people franchise system. And what I covered also on this Power Start I use on my own team, unique people franchise system. I think some of you may have read this book. I got it. The left-hand side one, the English, I translate into Malay. I target for Malay prospect or doer. And the right side, I target for doer. This is a book, fantastic, unique people franchise system. You read it, you're going to see amazing result you can produce. You just follow it step by step. You see the index, you can see it for yourself. Everything is there. Teach you how to do the business, how to do the 9x9x9 marketing plan. So you're talking about 90 days, how to prepare 90 days intensive contact list and how to talk to people, how to answer objection. Everything is there in this unique booklet. But don't worry, I have uploaded in the next Google link for you. You can go inside and read it, and you can share with the prospect, a new person, new doer. At least they have a systematic approach for this particular franchise system we're going to sell. And other than that, this is a link that I provide for you. I have done this with the assistance of my partner here, San. He did this Google link for me, and I have other useful video inside, PowerPoint, English, Malay, and Chinese. Okay, I use this franchise system very effectively for the past years. And I also have healing is voltage demo in English and Chinese. I have not done in Malay yet. Maybe one Noni can do it in Malay, right? Okay, and then have energy compensation plan, etc., etc. Many more going to go into the link. It's to support all of you. If you really want to go into this unique franchise system, follow the system, everything is there. So copy this link, don't miss it. And all the PowerPoint I just share with you, all in this link as well. So you don't worry, right? So this is a partnership program, as I said, Energic, right? You can see this, So Energic is a unique business. Briefly, I outlined to you only, most of you know, being a sponsor, right? 2.6 billion sales of machine now. And the proven device for mass marketing. When I'm talking about mass marketing, I'm a business analyst by profession. I'm looking for something that has had no competition. This target for everyone. Because I know myself, I do immigration business. My business controlled by the government policy. When they will restrict the policy of number of people going to the country, that's my money will be cut out. And I will be out of business completely. That's called external force you cannot control. But as far as water is concerned, everyone is a target. That's how big this market is going to be, right? So you can see this. On top of that, this is a licensed medical device manufacturer. Many certification done, you can go through. And the machine also have 5-year warranty. You can use for a long time, 20 to 25 years, right? You see, also have been using in Japanese hospital, in domestic market as well. And in the USA, has so many countries, it's in now, you have the opportunity to tap into the market in this business, right? So as a saying by Bill Gates, he mentioned about, even he himself highly recommend network marketing. And don't reject any person that come and share health benefit with you. Life is just once in a lifetime. This is very, very, very important. Why? Because last month I met one lady and she had breast cancer or breast issue. And she was saying that she came and buy cake from me, She came referred by somebody from the church, pastor, and say that I'm doing this kangen machine that can help her cancer. Guess what? She came and looked for me and immediately buy cake. She said that she heard about this from other people, but she refused to listen. She thinks water is just water. But now I realize kangen water is not just simply water. So she bought it from me, right? So that's how unique this network marketing is, right? So don't miss it. So the attitude and spirit of an entrepreneur is very important. Energic business is very simple, but not easy. Why? Right? You need to work hard. You need to be action, demo, right? You have to do demo, no sale. Even today, I'm considered as a high ranking. We are 6 or 4 or 5. we actually do demo practically whenever, every week we have 3 or 4 demo, you know. We have direct customer, we also present for our downline as well, right? So no demo, no sale. So as I said, just like we cover all this in the race of entrepreneur, you have to take risks, right? Have to invest your time, right? You have to be resourceful, never say die attitude. You must be positive all the time, never defeated by a negative approach. For other people say, other one cannot, this one cannot, then you end up not doing anyway. So important to do is that recruit doer. Use the water investment group I have prepared for you. I use that myself. I talk to business people, I use that, right? Then I prepare the whole system for them. I say, we have all the supporting system that I will provide, right? And then you share your story. Important, story sharing is very important. Your own testimony. Everybody have their own testimony. I have my testimony. My testimony is hypertension, right? I have not been taking high blood pressure pill for the past 10 years now, since knowing, getting to know energy. Okay, so share your story every day, lead by example, and support others, right? So help others to prosper, then prosperity will come automatically. So the important thing about fast start duplication, intensive first 3 months in the book, fast start is very, very important. I have all the English, Malay, Chinese, very simplified demo system you can use. I use it for all my downline and new person who come and join me. And I have implemented all the training system, DVD, books, everything in the link as well, okay? So you attend the training. That's how I attend training is very important. Event is very important. Because I make effort to attend the training, I get to learn about the story of Gary Gunn, how he can make $500,000 in 6 months or something like this. So I said that young guy, 30 something, I'm about 50 something at the time, right? That I might surely we just challenge ourselves or network more than him. If you can get $500,000, so can we. So me and June, just because of that, we're on fire. So we end up prove it that we can do better. So don't over rely on sponsor. I never rely on my sponsor. Raymond Sun is my sponsor in Singapore. So every time you want to come and help me, I say, no need, we know how to do it ourselves. Okay? So you must commitment to work hard. Very, very important, right? Work hard with integrity, right? Must always keep your promise. Know what I did? Me and June do a 3-way call. Whenever you have prospect in Tawau, Kuta, wherever, doesn't matter. We committed ourselves. I give you a Zoom link. You get them in. We 3 person have a Zoom call. We play an ABC role. I think you know about the ABC role, right? Then somebody have to sell myself first before the new person come in. Then after come in, then they're impressed. Then whatever I say, likely for them to listen is over 90%. Then you have to duplicate yourself to the next person. Understand, right? So always important, be focused. No sidetrack. Understand, right? Concentrate. So you'll be able to prosper. So the most important, just like a horse, this one, you see, blinkers. Why horse, they put a mask, blinker, they don't want the left and right, any distraction. If the distraction, then you cannot focus. So you must do the same thing, focus 100%, right? Okay, so anyway, I want to share with you this theory of important about action-oriented personality. I learned this during my school time, when I coming back on the way to Malaysia and doing some work. And then Confucius said, I read in Tiger Balm in Hong Kong. He mentioned, Confucius, that's how many thousand years ago, right? Decision require prompt action will often lead to automatically success in your life. Western theory of thought, where I learned on my master business analyst course about decision theory in the Western study. Decision that require delay action will often proven to be effective, as opposed to decision that require prompt action. So you see the old and the new, right? Same thing. Whatever it is must be, don't just talk only, action. And you look at the people around you. Sometimes you talk to business people, you talk about some things, right? And then immediately you see the business person, success mindset person, immediately pick up the phone and call one, or do some verification, or maybe do some Google search or whatever to verify, those are people you want. They are action-oriented person. Very, very important, right? So procrastination is a root cause to failure. When you say, think about it first, wait lah, see first attitude lah. This is a disease. The disease will make you not going to put a step forward, So the important thing you identify to ask yourself, if not this, what else? If not kangen water, you have a better one? If none, then why not now? Otherwise, you decide when, next year, the year after, looking for another new thing to come about. It doesn't work. Then you decide whether are you the person. If you're not you, who else can do it for you? So instead of thinking about it, why not do something about it? So it is very important. The secret of success in network marketing, I tell you honestly, is the secret. You go and read from the Fast Start book. You're talking about you see 2 persons per day, talk and share, but you present at least 1 to 2 or 3 presentation every week. Mean demo. Then if you're willing to just share kangen water to 2 persons per day, you automatic 1 month you get 60 prospect, 2 persons per day. So 60, right? The 60 prospect, I'm sure you can close at least 6 cases. You know cases, how much profit going to be? Easily you can make about 300,000 per Malaysian ringgit per year. I can tell you this, okay? So this is the action that I'll share with you. And then you can see this. This is one of the referral with 8-point system. I also have it in the Google link. Don't worry about this, right? I think most of you know about this. I no need to share with you guys. I just summarize for you that the opportunity is there. 1 year you can earn over 300,000. Okay, so this is the income potential of the category of people. I think most of you invite to some of the talk and event training or share about this, right? Right. So this is need to be updated based on 800 per unit at the time. Okay, now you can see the income per year can easily, even at this part-time basis, you can make something like 110,000 per year, you know. Very, very unique, right? So it's average about monthly 9,000 over. So this give them an outline based on referral system. That's what I share with people. I say you refer people to me, either come to my premises, I do the demo for you, or you can connect them in Zoom or using WhatsApp. We just talk. So after talk, then I'm the one to do all the presentation and closing for them, right? So what the top earners are doing now, this is exactly what happens. Simplicity is a key. Share kangen every day, 2 persons per day. Share the information, what you learn from the Googling, whatever it is. Do demo, follow up, and duplicate yourself to other people. That is important. So a willing team, a leader that work with you, track the record on your group success, monitor, and ask them how is it, how can you help them, right? You have a proven successful marketing system, right? And the cutting edge resources, dynamic referral program, team orientated, good support behind all of us here. So you have the chance to ready to prosperity, right? This is the one of the system you can use also very effectively, but of course the money is not updated. So I have to update the figures. So on the SD51 commission, I think about 1,000, right? 1,000, that's all, right? But at least what I'm trying to use this system. Why? Because once you recruit 3 on this system, once you got 3 already, your money is back already. Even though now the machine is 13,980. With 3 persons you refer, I help them, I promise them, I help you to close. You only need to refer 3 and let me see how I do it. Then I duplicate down to you. I give you all the supporting system, everything. I share within the franchising system. You got this, you got that, you got this. And there will be a learning process. Then I do the training with you one-on-one. So this is one of the models that have worked very effectively by other countries like Australia, like India also, right? Okay, so much for now. I think what's the time now? Is it okay, everything? Yeah. Right. So 9:15, perfect. For 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Thank you very much, Aaron. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, John, for giving an overview of the business in Quebec. I'm sure there are many questions that our viewers are actually having in mind. And I think it's wonderful that we are able to bring up such questions and we have a chance to answer. So I shall now open this time for questions. Please unmute yourself and address the questions to John and June directly. Thank you.
Sansan, can they be able to unmute themselves?
Hello, can I go?
Yes, they can.
Yes, please.
This is Asma. Thank you so much for a lovely presentation. I bought the machine some time back, but I haven't started using it. But now I want to go in strongly on it. So regarding sharing the story, since I've not used it for a long time, and I want to do it with all integrity. I don't want to share a story that I know it works, it's good, but I don't have a story to share. How do I start now?
Okay, because you just bought the machine how long ago?
I bought it maybe 5 months ago, but I didn't install it till just recently. I just started using it, yeah.
Right. Okay. So what you have to leverage, you don't have your own story, right? So you have to quickly create some result for your own story. If you can, drink more. That's basic idea. Drink more. Because if you drink more than what you normally consume, you will see result within your own body. Correct?
Yeah.
And other than that, you have to leverage on third-party testimony. There are tons of testimony around that you can be able to use as well. Like for example, you can use testimony from American Anti-Cancer, Killing Cancer Not People. I can tell you inside so many, this especially the 4th edition, they have many Asian testimony. You have my wife testimony of the mother, breast cancer stage 4, right? And then resolve majority with kangen water. You have my own brother, colon cancer in that book as well. Those are Asian. And you have another kids about age 17 with brain tumor. After drinking kangen water plus other things together add up, it's all in there. Many testimony. Leverage on the book.
Yes. Leverage on the book, and by the same time, water is so essential to everybody's life. You know, so any living element, you have to drink water anyway. So why not you drink the best to protect yourself? And during this crisis, you know, this virus, you need the best water to supplement yourself. So it cannot be avoided. So it doesn't matter you have effect or not, you know. So you just sharing and believe the product, you know, believe all kind of certificate to support, you know, support your saying, and then let your friends try. And this is from your heart sharing, compassionate, you know. So it is your passion to share is different. It's not because of money, you know, it's because you think that it is working. And also you believe all the certificate is real and true document. So no harm to share. That's all.
Right. I will, for this respect, for people who don't have their own testimony, right? So what I do, I'm going to put down majority of the testimony done through us, me and Aaron and other team of consultants in a PDF file, all documented at the American Anti-Cancer. And I can tell you honestly, over there, 90% to 95% of the cases all basically use the most important kangen water. So you can use and take out some of the testimony relating to the sickness. I'll put in the Google link there, upload it tomorrow. By tomorrow morning, you can see the file inside there, okay? Thank you.
Can I just add on to what, John, you're mentioning that, you know, all distributors, kangen or energetic distributors, every Saturday at 4 p.m., we have a training session, and in which we have just wonderful testimonies from all over the world. It's not confined to Malaysia alone, but all over the world where our kangen machines are used and people have excellent results and they get to share. And I want to strongly encourage each and every of our distributors tune in into this Saturday afternoon, these training sessions. Those of us who have introduced our new people up here, now we have the link and that can be given to you, and please join on Saturday afternoon. Thank you.
That's good.
Any more?
4 p.m. to which country is that? Which country is that? 4 p.m.
Now 4 p.m.
Malaysia.
4 p.m. Malaysia time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that was very good link. Okay. Anything else?
If there's no one, can I ask again? So when my upper line keeps encouraging me to share the water. So if I share the water, it's going to take them some time to get the effect, right? So I don't know how many days I'm going to be sharing the water. I don't mind at all, but I don't know how like tell them to come every day to take the water, or how do I do it?
Okay, for us, we own the stockage in KK, but I'm not agree that to share water like this, because why? Due to the heat of the weather and also the sun, it will always affect the quality of water. So you have to drink it fresh. With kangen water, you have to drink it fresh from the pipe, from the machine. So you will get the, the benefit, and you will see result very shortly. You know, by sharing the water, because from your kind heart, you give out for free. People, maybe you urge them to try. They are just trying, but they don't have the attitude of trying hard. So they get the water, they may keep under the sink for a few days. You know, then they drink it. Then they complain, say that it's useless. It's no effect like this. Because the quality already changed. So I will urge everyone, since Energy have the installment plan, everybody can own it, you know. So ask them, urge them, you don't have to test on it. It's already proven record. You know, if not proven record, it will not get the license, the certificate as a medical device from Japan. You must trust the technology, you know. So even the doctor give you the pills, you won't say, doctor, you try on it, you work, you give me. You know, it won't be like that. So you must ask them to try from fresh, go for installment. If they don't trust it from the small machine, from the junior 4, and then upgrade later on when you make money or whatsoever. But the water is so essential and so necessary for you and your family to protect them. So you have to, no pain, no gain. Just talk it simple, you know. Get the water from the pipe. If they really cannot afford it, they really want to try it, I will urge you, don't let them take more than 5 liters a day. You know, they have to finish it every day. They have to come to your doorstep and collect themselves. You don't deliver water, please. If you deliver water, they find that you are so desperate, you want the business. We are not the beggar, you know. So no, if you want to try it, you come to my doorstep, I can give it for you free. But I'm not encouraging this, because it is not a working like in this way.
That means what June was saying, that we don't purposely offer you test the water. You see, when you offer psychologically, you put our machine Kangen water medical device on track. Kangen machine is not on track. It's already proven over 45 years now, and also have been documented using in hospital. And it's a certified medical device by the Japanese Ministry of Health and many certification anyway. So you don't offer the machine by put on track, right? That is a basic idea. Second idea is that what cover is that they must drink enough. If they drink 2 liters a day, if they move into 4 liters a day, if they're willing to come and take it every day, let's say you really want to drink, I will not stop, definitely I'll give, but I will not deliver to you. You come and collect from me. That's what I ask them to do. You want to try, you come and collect from me. You must come with a heart. Because when your heart speak and you drink hard, you see result. But bottom line, see result must be more than the water you consume, at least 100% more. Let's say you drink 1 liter, you need 2 liters. If you drink 2 liters, you need 4 liters, you know. In order to produce result, that you get enough water hydration into the system, then it boosts up. Plus the negative charge, you know that it decreases every hour. By the time maybe 3 or 4 hours, all the antioxidant is gone. So you only left with what? Microcluster and the alkalinity. That's all, right? The most important one, antioxidant is gone. That is the one that you need to get rid to tackle the oxidation stress. And that is the most important part, right? Thank you.
Okay. Are you in Nigeria by any chance?
Nigeria?
Yeah.
No, Nigeria.
No, I don't have any contact. Anyone here? Maybe Noni, you can offer some help in Nigeria. I don't have any contact there either.
Where are you from?
I live in the UAE, but I want to send it to my dad who has cancer. He's in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm just wondering, I can send it, I can buy it here and send it. The only thing is that over here in the UAE, the water is very, very clean. But I'm asked, my question is, if the water from the tap is not clean already, do I have to filter it before getting it into the kangen machine, or what do I do?
You better, if you have the pre-filter, you take note, our kangen water is not a water filter. You must have a quality water, clean water, go into the machine in order to produce a medical grade, you know? So it's not a filter.
I know that.
You send the K8, I will encourage you to send the K8, because K8 is for international, you know, it's adapt to all the voltage, you know, so you send the K8, and then your father will receive beneficial very fast.
Okay, so do I use like bottled water, the one we use for the dispenser, and connect it to the kangen so that they
Yeah.
already have pure water into the kangen? That's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can I just interrupt a little bit? Asma, thank you. They are very wonderful questions, but I think we can address the questions separately. So I think we will be available after this session. But in the meantime, we'd like to also open up the opportunity for the others to ask some other similar question, both health-wise as well as wealth-wise. Thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions?
If no,
Okay. If it's no more, I appear no question, then we can call it for the night. Is it okay?
Yes. Yeah, Asma can stay back and her questions can be addressed. So
Yeah.
since there are no more questions and time is also catching up, on behalf of the organizers as well as John and June, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for your participation. It has been a very successful event today. And I strongly believe that many of us have learned from the presentation that can help us to take the next step in our business and years to come. So we will have similar sessions in time to come. I want to say thank you once again. And, and those of us who are celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas to you and all the others, our friends here, we want to wish you a blessed Happy New Year 2022. We can unmute ourselves and say hello and bye to everyone. I can just hello and bye.
All right. Thank you
Merry
very much.
Christmas
Merry
and Happy
Christmas.
New Year.
Happy New
Hopefully
Year.
we can meet
Thank
you
you.
in person very soon. Meet you in person very
Stay
soon.
safe.
Thank
Okay.
you, John and June.
Thank you,
Thank
John,
you.
June. Thank you,
Stay
Thank
Andy.
you,
safe.
John,
Thank you very much.
June.
God bless.
Thank
God bless.
you.
Okay, you
Bye-bye.
say
God
the
bless.
last question to Aaron. Aaron can
Yeah.
answer the question to the
Yeah.
lady just now more.
Sure.
Stay back, just stay back
Yeah.
to ask your question now.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, the rest of us, bye-bye. See you.
Awesome.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. God bless.
Bye-bye, all seafood.
Thank you. Hi, Winnie. Thank you.
Hi.